Right, we come now to the final of the under 100 kilo category. Dashtelam Ishdoj of Mongolia faces Zelim Kotsoyev of Azerbaijan. It's Dashtelam in white, Kotsoyev in blue.
Kotsoyev, I think, is very tall, actually. If I remember rightly, he's quite rangy.
Yes, I like that description, rangy. You know, it's long limbs, and most of the time we're being, you know, we're trying to be nice because, you know, the next step up from that is gangly, isn't it? What did he have in his first round? I seem to think that he had his hands full.
Yeah, he had Odbatar of Mongolia.
Finished him off. And Bayasaikan.
So here we go. Kotsoyev then in blue. Dashtelam in white. And I've got a funny feeling that we're going to see an Ippon here. Just a thing about posturing and just the way that they're coming out here.
Well, when they've got enough mat area to work in, I think Kotsoyev isn't going to be as keen to stay on the ground, because Dashtelam quite clearly is interested in Nevaza. Kotsoyev, well, we don't know yet because that was the first exchange, so he could end up being a Nevaza specialist, but he was at a disadvantage there, so he was quite happy that the referee called mate.
Yeah, both looking for the same technique here. It's big Surigoshi techniques, big hips, big right arm over the top. Look at that.
He just lost control there.
Yeah, I think they've both got to stay on the pace. Both of them, that's it. Kept hold of the sleeve this time, didn't he? Wazari scored. Surigoshi again. And the Russian just needed to keep control of it. So he did keep control of it. Strong technique that was. Kotsoyev then ahead.
He did, against a brick wall.
Talk about action-reaction there. He really got the reaction. That's amazing, isn't it? Hips almost go too far through with that.
I'm not entirely convinced about Dashtelam's fitness. If he can take Kotsoyev the distance, I think he's got a good chance. You know, the lower fighters are not known for their conditioning. You get that a lot when you go further and further up the ranks and you come into squads, and that forms part of your preparatory work as well. And the Azeris have got Peter Seisenbacher coaching them, so you know the fitness regime is going to be full on there. And you've noticed that with a lot of the fighters from Azerbaijan.
And also their Newaza is getting better as well.
Fitness and Newaza. But whether Kotsoyev has been able to take advantage of that setup as yet, well, I don't know.
Kotsoyev, Dashtelam.
See, we're only just at halfway.
Yeah, it's a lot of breaks, isn't there? There are a lot of breaks in the actual contest, a lot of mates, and you're right, you know, whether he's got the condition or not. Soto Makikomi was what Kotsoyev scored with. I'm trying to think who he reminded me of, and of course it's Lipitiliani, you know, with that that elbow that goes up into the air there. It looks very, very similar.
Yeah, and when it goes up, it almost looks redundant. It looks as though, you know, what's it doing there?
No, but it goes in the wrong way. I mean, I was always taught to keep the elbow down and to get the thumb directing for the Suruti hand, and certainly for the direction, calling my Suruti hand the direction hand. But the Georgians and Kotsoyev here are doing it differently. And it's interesting that I saw a training tape, coaching tape with Lipitiliani teaching the Uchimata that he does, and he teaches it with the elbow up. It's everything that you'd probably not teach as far as the elbow is concerned, but he gets fantastic pulling action with it. And Kotsoyev the same. That's the second one, isn't it? Dashladam there getting right the way underneath him.
And you know, you're going to see how quickly he gets back up, how much energy he's got when he returns to the start point, whether he comes up with an attack, you know, first himself. All of those things are going to give you a good indication of just how much he's got left in the tank.
Yeah, still going for it. He's got to be careful of that, though, I'm telling you, because if he readjusts that, it's only 1/8 of an inch away. There's the Sianagi Kochi. They're all doing it. So it must be something they're training, the Mongolians.
The bad news for Dashdalam, however, he's got to have a look at his own tank and see what he's got left in his. It's all well and good looking at your opponents, but how much have you got left?
Well, that was close. I think that he was very close to grabbing the leg there. Just for the people that don't know, we're not allowed to grab the legs, not even attack, defense, counter-attack. We can't touch the legs unless we're on the floor, and then if we're both in groundwork, then we can touch the legs. He's definitely breathing heavy here. Kotsoyev has got to hold on for another minute.
You know, he wants to be up and out of there as quickly as possible.
Yeah, he really does.
He let go, yeah. All the Mongolian crowd.
Everybody's saying it. Yeah. We're just having a smile here because we've got people in the crowd here saying that he definitely touched the leg there, Kotsoyev. He was given the benefit of the doubt, but it could have been Honsokamaki.
Now, unless he's sure about this arm lock, I'd give this up.
Well, yeah, I mean, Kotsoyev here is... he might be, though.
Right, well, at 30 seconds now, you give it a go. Yeah, outside
coming. The outside coming.
Oh, he's let it go. I can't. Look at his face.
Well, his face said it all, didn't it?
Begging there, didn't it?
His face said, I've just let it go here. 21 seconds. Not enough for 2 penalties. Not enough time.
Got to throw him now.
Sotomaki Komi again there from Kotsoyev.
Good little tussle, this one. One more roll of the dice for Dashdalam. Got to go for it here. Can't let him flop. That was it. At least he tried to get, the first attack in. Just got away from him. And credit to Kotsoyev, whose conditioning was under question, or certainly I was questioning whether he had it. But he managed to stay on his feet to the end. He picked up a couple of penalties, but there wasn't anything ugly and running and dropping. He gave a good account of himself, and Dashdalam just couldn't throw him.
I think a little bit fortunate with the leg grab. I think that's
that
one
was
of the
definitely under the belt. Kotsoyev of Azerbaijan gets them on the board. I mean, we also saw it in slow motion, with the movement going on and it happening so quickly. Maybe he just sneaks away with that one. Well, after every final, we've got an awarding ceremony, and we've got one coming up now. It will be the women in the under 78 kilo category after these highlights.
Soda Makakomi it was. Had good grips. Almost made a mistake on the ground there. So not traditional hand holds or hand grips. Managed to keep control of it on the way down though. Look at the elbow. Look at the readjustment there for the Soda Makakomi. The hips are almost, well they are, they're too far through, absolutely for sure. That was enough though to win him the gold medal.
Speaking of medals, we've got the awarding ceremony for the women in the under 78 kilo category.